loves. Happy February. Happy month of love. Wishing you guys a very productive, very beautifully blessed, favored, happy February. And I just wish the best for all of you guys. Thank you for coming back to another video and supporting me. It means the world to me. I appreciate you all so much. If I don't say that enough, I apologize, but I appreciate all of you very much. Thank you once again to all my returning subscribers as well as all my newbies. I hope you guys decide to subscribe and stick around because I would definitely love to have you guys as a part of my family. In today's video, we are going to be cleaning and decorating the living room area just a little bit for Valentine's Day. I didn't want to go too crazy with color because it just reminds me of spring and we are still in the heart of winter. I am a winter baby, so I do want to give honors to this season, but I do want to add just a little touch of some Valentines around the house. Well, not really the house, but the living room area. So that's what I'm going to also be doing in today's video. I'm going to be starting off at hubby's desk. I know you guys hardly ever see me over here, but he's not at the desk today, so this is my chance to disinfect everything and get everything nice and clean. Make sure he stays healthy because if he catches something, he's going to pass it on to me. That's just a husband and wife thing, I guess. So I'm going to make sure I sanitize his keyboard, his mouse, and the entire desk just to make sure he is good. How often do you sanitize your phones? I mean the phones in your house as well as your cell phones. How often do you actually take some disinfectant and wipe those things down? I'd like to know down below. Moving on to the coffee table, I'm going to remove everything and just give it a good wipe down so I can give it some time to dry before I add all of my decor back on top of it. Next, I'm going to be vacuuming my sectional as well as spraying it down with some Sagraton disinfectant spray, and then I just wipe that down. I don't like to leave surfaces too wet because you don't want to create mold and whatnot. So if you spray it and it's too wet, go ahead and wipe it down. After I sanitize it with the disinfectant spray, I'm going to go over it with some Febreze just to give it a nice fresh smell. Now that my coffee table is nice and dry, I'm going to go ahead and add my decor back on top. At first I turned to a page that caught my eye, but I went back later on down and changed it to a page that was more complimentary to Valentine's Day. You guys will see that later on down in the video. With this flower arrangement, do you guys think less would be more? At first, I was going to just leave the 4 pink flowers that I added, and then I just kept going, but I'm not too sure if I prefer it with less or leave it as is. What do you guys think? Leave that down below. Less or leave it as is? Moving right along to my bar area, I'm going to take half of everything off of the buffet. I usually clean one side, then once I have that one side clean, I scoot everything over and clean the other side before placing them back on top. I'm also going to be cleaning down all of the mirrors because they need a good wipe down. I think the last time I wiped them down was maybe a week and a half to 2 weeks ago. So I'm going to give them a nice wipe down because I do like keeping them clean because I just love the reflection. Okay. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And then after that, we're going to try to create another flower arrangement. So for my second arrangement, I'm going to be using these gorgeous long stems that I found at Globus, and I cannot find them anymore. I am so disappointed that I only bought 2 of them because I really could use about 3 or 4 more just to have a nice pretty full vase because I do like adding extra greenery and different flower stems in my arrangements. But if I could find 3 to 4 more of these, I would be the happiest girl in the world. Okay, so I'm just going to add a few more pink and white hydrangea stems just to try to make it look a lot more fuller as well as more festive. To wipe my TV and TV stand down, I'm just spraying a little bit of the glass cleaner onto a napkin and wiping it down. Like I always tell you guys in the video, I never spray my TV directly. I don't want to mess it up. I want to keep it as long as possible because these things are expensive. You know, I know, we know. After adding the final touches to the sectional, I'm going to vacuum the entire house. I'm leaving mopping for the next day because I want to also clean my bedroom, give that a nice refresh, and then I'm going to just go ahead and steam mop the entire house so the floors feel nice and clean and they smell so fresh. So I'm leaving that for later. I did not mop this day. I started really early in the morning, so by the time as I finished, I actually had breakfast. So I'm very proud of myself. I did very, very well on this day. Here's an overview of how the living room is looking after we've cleaned and decorated. Now it's time to go ahead and cook us an easy, delicious, flavorful dinner. For dinner, I decided to go ahead and make some dirty rice. Of course, I did my spin on it, but you guys can do your spin as well. Recipes are made to be tweaked to your liking. After cooking down my veggies, I did add all of my herbs and spices and I toast them down. I do like to toast my herbs and spices and seasonings just so it, awakens it and gives it a lot more flavor. And then I went ahead and cooked down my beef. After that was well cooked through, I didn't have, as you guys can see, I didn't have a lot of fat rendered from mine, so I didn't have anything to drain off. I went ahead and added my tomato base. I'm going to leave the ingredients a guesstimate because as you guys can see, I am not measuring. I'm going to leave a guesstimate of the ingredients down below for you guys, and of course tweak it to your liking. I did cover it up and let it cook for about 10 minutes so that the sauce darkens as well as sweetens a bit because I don't usually like to add, sugar in my sauces. That's why I add ketchup because it sweetens it as well. I'm going to guesstimate once again the amount of rice and I can actually guess how much rice I need just by how my spoon feels when I'm mixing. So I don't know, that's my technique but I'm going to leave a rough guesstimate down below for you guys. I'm also going to add my chicken bouillon. I just mixed the bouillon in some water and then added it, and I'm going to go ahead and add as much as I think I need as well and then cover that and allow it to cook. This is how dinner is looking. I served it up with some steamed veggies and it was absolutely delicious. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to give your girl a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I will see y'all in the next one. Until then, Auf Wiedersehen.